I always thought my favorite podcast was just another true crime show, until last week, when the host's voice started narrating the events of my own life. At first, it was just small things, details about what I ate for breakfast, the route I took to work. I laughed it off, figuring it was all a weird coincidence. But the host's words grew more precise, more intimate, describing thoughts I'd never voiced and fears I'd never shared. I kept listening, gripped by a mounting dread. Something was coming, and the next episode promised a revelation. As the days went by, the podcast episodes dropped more frequently, each one spiraling deeper into my daily routines. I tried unsubscribing, but the episodes kept appearing in my feed, always at the top, always autoplaying. The host started mentioning things no one could possibly know: the scar on my ankle, the argument I'd had with my sister, the way I left the hallway light on at night out of habit. It felt like someone was watching me, but my apartment was empty and my phone's camera light never flickered on. One night, I heard my own voice in the intro. The host was asking me questions, and my answers played back, word for word, before I'd even spoken them. I tore apart my room looking for hidden microphones, hacked into my own Wi-Fi, even called the police, but they found nothing. The episodes became more urgent, each one ending with the same phrase: "You'll want to hear the next part. You don't want to miss your ending." Last night, the latest episode started before I hit play. The host whispered, "He's here." I turned around, and my reflection in the window smiled back at me with someone else's eyes. The podcast was still playing, the host's voice overlapping with mine, narrating my final thoughts as I realized I was no longer alone in my own mind. And the episode ended just as my reflection stepped away from the glass.